So, about a week ago, the razor company Gillette released an ad/short film type thing on their YouTube channel. A couple days after it came out, I saw it and I thought it was amazing. I thought it was really beautiful. And I thought they were able to put a lot of meaning and soul into just a minute and 48-second long video. But turns out I have a very unpopular opinion. Most of the people I saw on the internet seem to really dislike it. Not like a little bit, but like they despised it with a burning passion. So today I'm going to explain why I think it's a really amazing video, what I like about it, and how I think the people that are criticizing it heavily are either wrong or their opinions are just misplaced and they don't really seem to understand what the video is about, as far as I can tell. If you want to find criticism for a YouTube video, the obvious place to look is the comment section. The comment section on this video is the worst I have ever seen. It is just a cesspit of hate and negativity. But for the sake of this video and for understanding what other people's opinions were and why they didn't like this video, I looked at a lot of comments. I also looked at some tweets, an article or two, a couple videos on YouTube, and there was one video I found which was a clip of Joe Rogan expressing dislike about it during his podcast, and I thought he expressed pretty much what everybody else that had disliked it expressed pretty concisely in about a 2-minute clip. So I'm just gonna go over what he said and why I either think he misinterpreted the video or his opinion just really doesn't seem right to me. So the first thing he said that I found notable enough to talk about in this video was that all these guys are getting mad because it's like an anti-masculine Gillette commercial. Really? I didn't know it was about that. If that's what it's about, I mean, I'm a man, I want to be masculine. If I go do everything they spoke out against and bash in the video, does that mean I'll be masculine? Oh! So I can just go sexually harass females, not be considerate of other people's feelings, and solve conflicts with violence? Ah! Oh! Masculine! Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be the most masculine man. Ah! Oh. The second thing I want to mention that he said is that the video makes every man look like a misogynist piece of Well, I'll have to disagree with you. That's really not how I saw the video. Let me explain. To me, it really didn't make every man seem like a misogynist piece of What it did point out is the harsh reality that a lot of people aren't willing to face, which is that a lot of people, way more than most people think, are really bad people. So of course, this includes men. It wasn't trying to say that only men are terrible people. It was just a video about men, so it's saying that yes, a lot of men are terrible people, and I think way more men are misogynist and sexist, even to a small level, even to a level that they don't realize. It's really subconsciously ingrained in our culture. Here, look at a screenshot I took of some statistics about sexual abuse that I found online. The numbers are way higher than you'd think, and looking at these, I'd have to say that way more men than you would think are probably a misogynistic piece of If you want to see the statistics I just showed on screen in more detail, I'll link it in the description along with the Joe Rogan video and everything else that I mentioned in this video. The third thing he said is it's such a disturbing commercial. And this isn't really much to talk about. I just wanted to say that though it is obviously created by Gillette for the purpose of promoting their company, it's not really a commercial. It's not like, hey, look at our cool razors, buy our razors. It's like, hey, we have a tagline that says the best a man can get. So they made a short film about the best a man can get to express their tagline. And yes, also to brand themselves, but it's not heavily branded. They only show the Gillette logo in the video twice, and they only mention it once. And one of those times that they showed it was at the end. It just seems like the logo you would see at the end of a video by like a media company or a movie studio when you watch a movie or a short film. It didn't seem like an in-your-face ad to me. It didn't seem like them just trying to get money off of making this kind of video at all to me. It just seemed more of like a heavily sponsored short film, like I said. And also just like, I get if you don't like it. Actually, I don't get if you don't like it, but if you don't like it, I'm okay with that. I'm just not sure why you would describe it as disturbing. The third thing he said that really caught my attention was, nobody wants to get lectured. We're tired of that. When I heard this, I was like, huh, a lot of people do lecture a lot of people a lot. Does that make sense? People lecture people a lot, way too much. So I get that you're tired of being lectured. That's totally fine. And a lot of people are, but That's not what this video is doing. I saw it as calling out men to be the best version that they can be and be like, hey, be responsible for yourself, be a good person. It wasn't saying, oh, look at all these bad things men do, men are trash. It was saying, look at all these bad things men do, now here's an example of how to be better. When someone sees a problem, they typically address it as, that's bad, stop. When I think a really more thoughtful and better way to help somebody is to address what they're doing that's bad, but also to provide a way for them to be better. If you don't provide an opportunity for someone to better themselves, what is the point of telling them to stop being bad? And that's what I love about this video. I don't think it's saying, look at these bad things men do, all men are trash. When I saw it, to me it was obviously saying, look at these bad things men do, why don't you better yourself and rise above that to become a decent, peaceful human being? Being peaceful and weak are different. A lot of the negative reactions to the video that I saw were from really macho type guys saying like, oh, is Gillette gonna tell us to shave our legs next? Or something along the lines of that. But solving arguments through thoughtful conversation is not weak at all. In fact, I think it's a lot harder than just punching whatever you're mad at. I think being a strong, masculine man is not just about being like macho and stuff. It's about being strong and steady in all ways, not just physical strength, but also spiritual, emotional, and mental strength. Let me give you an example of what I mean by emotional and mental strength. If someone says something that you disagree with or are upset by, and your reaction is to yell at them or to assault them, or some knee-jerk reaction like researching every product made by Procter & Gamble and throwing away all the ones that you own and making sure to never buy any products from them again, all of those reactions I just mentioned really seem to be driven by anger and lack of social discipline. Anyone who can't work with their emotions and bursts out in anger when they are upset by something really seems emotionally and mentally weak and incredibly immature to me. People that can keep their emotions under control whilst having a functional conversation, or going away if they know they can't keep their emotions under control and coming back later at a time they deem themselves capable to sort out their problem. People that can look at themselves and figure out why they're upset and see if it's a personal issue instead of just blaming the other person and saying it's their fault. People like that are strong. People like that are real men, and that is what the video is about. And all the people that are so triggered by this video are really just not able to reflect upon themselves and see what negative aspects of themselves are reflected in the video and change that. So instead, they just blame the video, say it's bad, and spread negativity on the internet. At the end of the video, it said, it is only by challenging ourselves to do more that we can get closer to our best. And I find that to be quite true. So, challenge yourself, progress daily, and strive to be the best version of yourself. I'm Watersnake, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.
Running out of things to say, I don't know, trapped at the end of the day. Bad. I run out of time today, you don't even have time to play. Yeah, but tomorrow said you don't even have time to borrow.